Def Gfred, let's do it. Bumper Gfred. Double feature.
These guys who were hitting me, I'm taking names.
Taking names. Thank you for the bits. Haven't got any plans yet for Gfred 100 on the main channel, but we did lap Fred for Gfred 100 on the second channel. Maybe we need to do lap Fred for Gfred 100 on the main channel as well. Anyway, Def Gfred. So we've done this race and where am I going? Variations of it in the past. I believe on PS4 we have the Gfred Def G variant, where you do Gfred first and then you come back and backtrack. Whereas on PC, this variant is we're doing Def G first, which is Gfred in reverse, and then as soon as we get to what would be the finish line for Def G, which is the starting line for Gfred, we immediately turn around and do Gfred. So 2 in 1, Def G first, Gfred second. We did this once where we tried to do it on Xbox, but the race didn't exist, so we did it as a playlist. I remember that. But yeah, starting off with Gfred in reverse, and then Gfred in the right way around, all in one race. It's going to be a long one. Double feature. We'll get 2 dad jokes. Here's the first one. How does a magician bring someone back to life? Abracadabra. That's isn't it? Let's do 4 dad jokes, 2 on each run. How does a I was in an 80s band called The Prevention. We were better than The Cure. Good old bumper Gfred and dad jokes to keep you going, I suppose. Because the reason that I'm doing a bit of a longer Gfred.
And we have liftoff.
Are you serious?
Wow, thank you so much for the donation. Oh, he gave it up. Oh, god damn it. I mean, any car will do. That's a hefty donation. Thank you so much. Too much is going on. Let me just say this. Yeah, the reason that I'm doing a longer Gfred 9F. Beerman's got a 9F already. Isn't that like 2 PC Gfreds in a row? No, I'm done. I'm so done. Just flies past me immediately. I'll take a rapid GT though. There's 9Fs all over the place. Alright. This will do for now. I can work with this. 15th. I can work with it. I can also trash it. That traffic seemed to speed up so much. God damn it. This has not been a good start. It's alright, it's a long race. It's a long race. We got time. We got Gfred to do after this, so oh my days. If I keep driving like this is gonna be horrendous. The reason that I'm doing a double feature longer Gfred race, we're doing Def Gfred, which is 2 in 1 essentially, and it's obviously much longer. The reason that I'm doing it is because we're having a little bit of a Gfred break. It's going to be a little bit of a break from Gfred. The next Gfred's going to be on Xbox in, I think it's 3 weeks' time. We've done them every weekend for every weekend this year. I'm also having a little bit of a Sunday stream break next week as well, because I've not missed a Sunday stream all year. And it just felt a good time to take a little bit of a And we normally have breaks of streams or Gfreds if I'm going away somewhere or something like that. Haven't had that this year, obviously, and I need to just take a bit of do a bit of rest. So I thought I'd do a double feature for the last Gfred for a couple of weeks. We're gonna have a bumper Def Gfred. Bloody hell. But it will be back. Take a bit of time to decompress, exactly. But it will be back, don't worry. And we've got other things to do in the meantime. Like the 100 laps of random pain. And hey, if you haven't seen all of the old Gfreds, there's 100 of them on the second channel. There's various Gfreds mixed in with other videos. If you check the Gfred stats spreadsheet, which is linked in the description of every Gfred race, perfect time to catch up with them all. Thank you guys for all the support. And Bayman ended first. Why am I not surprised? Thank you guys for all the support that you know. I'm glad that so many people seem to enjoy the Gfreds and random races and things like that. And I'm glad you enjoy them all so much. I enjoy everything that I do and the support that you give. Just thank you guys. Thank you so much for the donations as well. I'm going to have to obviously read that at the end, as I always do. That's a hefty donation, $77. Thank you so much. I will read it properly at the end of the race. Oh. Then give it a little browse. Looked like you were saying kind words about Gfred and how much you're enjoying watching them. So thank you so much. Concentrate. Is that the train up ahead? It is. Is someone on the train? Is Doctor on the train? He is on the train.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Come on, make it, make it, make it, make it! Yes! Beautiful! Up into fourth. Top three have a good gap thanks to the train. Let's be honest, they're probably the 9F finders from the start as well. You know one of them is.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Come on, Rapid GT. Up you go. Someone's having trouble at the top of Chiliad. I can see him on the right. The Rapid GT is a very good Gfred car. It's like just below the top tier, I would say. Top two are really... yeah, they're both in 9Fs. They're really close. I'm not as far behind as I thought I might be. Although we are only early into the race. We're doing Chiliad much earlier than we normally would. There's third. Perfect. 9Fs everywhere. Oh my god. So many 9Fs. No. Come on. Come on. There we go. Long way to go yet. It's just... take it easy. Who's that over there? Oh, it's Dog there. Of course. Riding the train and then he had to go find a car. Alright, to the airport. We're like, what, a quarter of the way through this race now? We haven't done the marathon Gfreds very, like, not much. We don't do them very often. We've only done lap Fred once. And that was for the 100th Gfred on the second channel before it moved over to the main channel. And we've done either Def Gfred or Gfred Def G a couple of times, I think. Can't remember exactly how many, but it's not very often. How far behind the top two am I? A minute! Ugh. Is this Rapid GT?
What a scumbag!
I think I've stanced this Rapid GT with the damage. Give me the speed!
Oh, what a scumbag!
This is going pretty quick. And probably within my interest to keep this until we get to the Gfred Island. Everybody has to get
scumbag.
Everybody has to get a new car. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. This feels quicker than a stock Rapid GT normally goes. I don't need a 9F at this point because we've already done Chiliad and everybody has to get a new car on the switcheroo. Got to run back to the freeway again. Yeah, where's all the traffic? It must have bugged out. It's a ghost town. I've never seen it where there's like no traffic. I mean, we had traffic at the start. There's one. Alright, we're starting to get a few more now. It's so minuscule. Oh, that was so close. Whew. Oh. This is it's really pulling to the right, this Rapid GT. So much so that was actually a very difficult turn. But I've caught up at least by 20 seconds on Bayman. So I think that the Rapid GT is definitely stanced from the damage, at least to a small degree. And that's fine. I'm definitely okay with having a higher top
How's it going,
speed.
guys? It's Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5, the 5th installation of Grand Theft Auto 5 online video.
Again, I only need the Rapid GT to get me back to the lighthouse. I don't need it beyond that. So me trashing it up and trading in a trashed car and it pulling to the right a little bit for a higher top speed, I'm okay with that. It's pulling to the right so badly. Thank you so much for the donations. Like I said, I'll catch up with it all at the end. Alright, quarry next. Broughy with the 200 IQ moves, trashing a Rapid GT to make it faster. I didn't necessarily intend it. Although I suppose I could say I did intend it. I totally intended this to happen. There's Bayman in the lead. I never know the best way to go into the quarry from the other direction. It amazes me how often Bayman gets lucky with the cars at the start of Gfred's when we do PC Gfred's. Where's my 9F at the start of a race? Spoiler, this isn't it. Yeah, that was not the best way to get into the quarry from that direction, I'm sure. I actually lost time. Probably from the quarry messing about. This is going to be tough. Although it all depends on what... I mean, the traffic is very sparse. It looks like it disappears. What's with that? It's like it's in the distance. Look, there's a car. And it's gone. Show us the right side of the car. Yeah, it's absolutely destroyed. I'm pretty sure it's on default traffic, but I didn't actually create the race. Matty did, but I don't think he would put it on anything other than default. God damn it. So, if this was Def G, I would have finished third. But because it's Def Gfred, we're going to get to the island. And we got Gfred to do.
Oh, what a scumbag!
That's whether I can find a car with this glitchy traffic. There's your leader on the way back. Oh, I surfaced. Didn't want to do that. Alright, we've done Def G. Now Gfred time. The second half of these races because they are so long and everybody gets spread out so much, they tend not to be as, like, this is going to be a Gfred, but it's not going to be quite as hectic as a normal Gfred would be, just because everybody's already spread out at the start of the race. Where am I at? 57, I've lost time. So I'm still a minute behind. Caught up to second, I think, over the course of the race, but it's all about what cars people are going to find. It's so weird when we do these races, though. It's like we've just done Gfred in reverse, and now we're turning around and going to do Gfred. I think I'm gonna swim. If I can. I did get it in the end. I feel like this is even if I don't know exactly the right way to do this to be the quickest, it feels like it's gonna be a bit safer because there's gonna be people driving along. This feels a safer idea to not get ran over. How much are you willing to bet that Bayman finds another 9F? If he does, I'm calling hacks. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't quite know the best way to do this out of the swim. I need to, like, watch a video or something. It's definitely not the quickest way to go. Alright, second run. Let's do 2 more dad jokes since we've got the opportunity. Can we have some dad jokes from the bot? What did the late tomato say to the early tomato? I'll ketchup. Here's another one. I used to be a banker, but I lost interest. Bad. Well, that's enough dad jokes to keep you guys going for the next couple of weeks without a Gfred. Bayman got a 9F now. You gotta be kidding me. Drakan just said that in the chat, and I'm pretty sure Drakan joined early on and is spectating, right? It's impossible. There's no way. There's no way someone is that lucky.
No freaking way!
He gets a 9F and I get ran over by a bloody tornado. Fire Down has a 9F as well. The top 2. No. This is ridiculous. I am like battling against impossibility. Like, how is it possible for me to do better than this? That's just ridiculous. At least there was traffic, I suppose, yeah. I'm so done. I'm so done with this look. There it is, that looked like a 9F to me. I was too busy looking at that 9F to get the jump. Oh, rip. I'm lost for words. I feel totally defeated. God, I haven't done that in a long time. There's a 9F. Come on. Come on. Get back here. Oh my god, it's so slow. Come on. Come on.
Oh, Jesus. Ah! Unbelievable.
That's insane. At the switchover, I was 50 and 25 seconds behind the top two. I've lost 20, 25 seconds to each of them. Just because they got a 9F at the start. Ah. Bayman, like, at least Bayman, and it seems like Fire Down too. I've been catching up to Fire Down a bit better, but Bayman not really. Like, Bayman is just good at Gfreds anyway. Like, there's a few people who we race Gfreds with, of course, where if someone gets a 9F, you're not going to be able to catch up to them unless they have some sort of catastrophic brain fart error. Like, this is already over. I'm not going to give up because Gfred Spirit and all that. But the best I can hope for is maybe second, because I was catching up to Fire Down during the race. Getting out the brake boosts. I could do with seeing an Infernus right about now, but they're so rare in Gfreds. There he is, already going up there from the airport. I've come back to win from bigger distances than that, I suppose. But not when there's somebody competent in the lead. At least I can get a tan with the drop top. I'm genuinely, like, I genuinely cannot believe that those top two got 9Fs. It's absolutely, like, it boggles my mind. I'm trying valiantly to stay on the back of them. There's 4th and 5th having a good battle. And 6th coming along. Looks like there's a group of 3. Well, there's the top 2, then me in no man's land. Then there's 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Pretty close. Alright, Chili out again. So far back. Might have to be like a Hail Mary for second or something. You don't even save. You don't save 50 seconds on a Hail Mary though. I'm gonna have to close the gap further than that. Gfred Spirit, never give up. Let's keep going. I can spot an Infernus from a mile away. The Infernus isn't better enough than a 9F for this to really make a difference, but I'll always take an Infernos when I see one. I love this car. There's a spotless 9F for somebody on that road though. The Infernus is definitely the best Gfred car. Like, it's just got everything. Oh, obviously a train didn't happen. To the tracks so well. That. Best up Chile had that crazy engine power, the all-wheel drive. It's a lot more consistent as well than the 9F. The 9F has the tendency to roll and slosh you about a little bit. The Infernus, very nice. Well, first place isn't possible. Second place, I'm about the same distance away from second place now as I was the first time we came up Chiliad. I think second place is the best I can do. It's going to be one of those second for life routines again. If I can catch and execute Hail Mary correctly. Assuming second place also doesn't do Hail Mary or botches it or makes a mistake somewhere. I don't think there's any catching Bayman at this point. Yep. Some big gaps. Even the Hail Mary isn't enough to get second. This is the only thing when we do these long races. The FG Freds or lap Freds, the gaps get so big. Not an awful lot you can do. Alright, away we go. Coming into the final stages. Trying to keep on the tracks as long as I can. Ride the tracks, which the Infernus can do very well. A bit of a speed increase than just being on the dirt by the side of it. Machine. So far back, can't even see them on the map. There's no chance. Even a second for life, that's my position. Even that's not going to happen in this one, I don't think. I got into third early on. That's just how it stayed. Which is normally how these long races go, like I said. It was the same with lap Fred from what I can remember. We did the first lap of Gfred, came back to the start again, and it was pretty much the results were set in stone from that point on. Can't do anything about getting a 9F twice at the very start of each leg. Just what can I do? I've done the best that I can given the circumstances, I suppose. Hasn't been too bad of a run. A few mistakes early on, I think, but apart from that. Stupid bush. I've caught up to second. I've caught up to both of them on that leg. Too little, too late, though. I needed this in fairness after the first leg, and for them to not get 9Fs. Saved it. Well, I've got to finish with the Hail Mary. Minute in fairness. It's just the line that I seem to be taking now, the Hail Mary. I'm pretty happy that I've learned it. GG Bayman. Commanding victory. I don't think I'm close enough to second place for the Hail Mary to make a difference, but we'll see. Gotta execute it properly first. Second place is already mid-parachute. It's already over.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Nicely timed. The Hail Mary in the Infernos is just a thing of beauty. It's one of the best I've done. Love that car so much. Yeah, the swerving makes you go further. It allows you to actually make it to the checkpoint. You gotta pull up on the left stick at the same time. Well, I did what I could in a long, long race. But I finished with style, yes. Thanks for the GGs in the chat. Not too bad, I suppose. I was only 33 seconds away from second by the end. What's that? A minute and a half behind the leader. I caught up in those later stages after I got that Infernos, but can't beat 2 9Fs at the start of each leg. That's just incredible. Not bad. It worked. I did. I'm happy with how I did. Thank you guys for all the GGs. Hopefully it was enjoyable to see the bumper Gfred as well for the last Gfred for a couple of weeks. It will be back, of course. GGs everybody who actually made it to the end. And I'll see you guys on another Gfred in a few weeks' time. If you all decide to come back, of course. I hope you do.